What's up, guys? So normally here at Kick we talk about the big games. We talk about game day experiences, we talk about stories around the game, but very rarely do we talk about where the work actually gets done, and that's the training facility. So today, we're gonna do a top 5 on the greatest training facilities in the world right now. We start off in London at the state-of-the-art facility where Harry Kane and Dele Alli spend most of their time, Tottenham's Training Center. The 77-acre site opened in September 2012, replacing the old and slightly underwhelming Spurs Lodge training ground in Essex. It cost about 1.5 Musa Sissokos, or 45 million pounds, and that bought them a world-class indoor artificial pitch, a pool and hydrotherapy complex, an altitude training room, an organic kitchen, and 15 outdoor grass pitches, 4 of which are used exclusively by the first team. And one of those first team pitches was recently made 5 meters longer and 2 meters wider to exactly replicate the surface at Wembley, where they are likely to play all of their home games next year. Hope that goes better than their Champions League campaign at Wembley went. The eco-friendly site also features purpose-built habitats for plants and wildlife, but this design feature almost backfired when a rare kind of newt was discovered, halting plans to build a luxury 5 million 45-room accommodation suite for the first team and academy. Fortunately, the newts have been taken care of and work is underway. In the future, the facility could be used by an NFL team, as Spurs chairman Daniel Levy has suggested that both the training ground and the new stadium could be potentially shared if a franchise was set up in London. Number 4 takes us 4,000 miles east of Spurs' home to the ultra-futuristic Aspire Academy in Qatar. First established in 2004 at an eye-watering cost of $1.3 billion, it is the most expensive training facility in the world, but it's also regarded as one of the very best. There are 7 outdoor pitches, but most of the time, players will beat the heat in the climate-controlled Aspire Dome, the largest multi-purpose dome in the world. It contains a full-size pitch with 5,800 seats for spectators, sports science facilities and labs, lecture halls, classrooms, an amphitheater, and accommodation for up to 255 people. The Qatari national team uses the site, but its main purpose is to give scholarships to younger players from all around the world, with the potential to naturalize some of them to the Qatari team. The academy has scouted over 3.5 million young players from around the world, including over 700,000 players from 14 of the world's most underdeveloped nations. To date, more than 40 players with Aspire Academy scholarships have represented their respective national teams, many of whom came from underprivileged backgrounds. Number 3 is the training ground that every budding English footballer hopes to pass through, St. George's Park, home of all 24 levels of the England team and the English FA's home for coaching and development. St. George's Park opened in October 2012 after taking more than 11 years to build at a cost of 105 million pounds. But it was worth the wait. It's got 12 outdoor pitches, including an exact replica of Wembley, plus an indoor 3G pitch that's built to FIFA 2-star standards so professional games can be played on it. And it even has a Hilton hotel on site, so you can in theory book a room right next to Jamie Vardy's, but be careful, rumor has it he likes to party. Anyway, St. George's Park is the home of the national team, but it's also the main training ground for a very lucky English League team, Burton Albion, who have been allowed to use the complex full time as it was built on the site of their lowly training ground. The Brewers were a non-league team 7 years ago, and now they're in the championship after 2 straight promotions. So clearly those world-class facilities are having a very positive effect. We go to Spain for our number 2. It's the Ciudad Real Madrid, known to Los Blancos as Valdebebas. The La Liga giants moved into their new digs in 2005. At 300 acres, it's 10 times bigger than La Ciudad Deportivo that it replaced, and 40 times bigger than the Santiago Bernabeu. The complex boasts 13 fields shared between the first team, the Castilla side, which is the reserve team, and La Fabrica, the famed Real Madrid Youth Academy. Inside the facilities are like an ultra-luxurious 5-star academy. Seriously, they look ridiculous. There are several pools in the hydrotherapy center, gyms, classrooms, plush offices, and leisure suites with arcade games. Well, Ronaldo isn't going to slum it, is he? It has accommodation for 57 players, and every first team star gets his own personal room with fingerprint entry and personalized media systems. If your work was this place, you'd never go home. Valdebebas is also home to Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium, where the Castilla side play all of their home games. It holds 12,000 and will eventually expand to 25,000 seats. Frankly, it's a better stadium than many other clubs use for their first team. And our number 1 training facility blows everything else on this list out of the water. It's the best of the best, Manchester City's Etihad campus. The Citizens Emirati owners had an unlimited budget when they set about building their new training ground right next to the Etihad Stadium. They studied 70 different facilities and went through 19 designs before they landed on this. It's got 16.5 pitches, more than any other facility on this list, a 56-seat auditorium for players to review game tape, hydrotherapy areas, cryotherapy chambers, and even a hydro treadmill complete with with underwater cameras to monitor a player's movements. The incredible campus even has an entire department that helps players use social media effectively, find houses, pay their bills, and do their taxes. This isn't Barcelona after all. City players have every single aspect of their life looked after here, so they only have to worry about being their best on the field. The 80-acre site is also home to a 7,000-seater academy stadium, which Women's World Player of the Year Carly Lloyd will be calling home this season. The Etihad campus has set a new benchmark for training grounds, and there's a strong belief that the next generation of homegrown superstars will be raised on the blue side of Manchester, not the red one. So that's our top 5 training grounds. What do you think? Unhappy that Barcelona's facilities didn't make the cut? Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and give us your opinion. See ya!